What makes art professional? What gives that good, sellable quality to art? And I found some treasures. You guys, I've officially outgrown an art studio and I'm working in the living room. Just kidding. I mean, not kidding, but like, I'm working here because I have a mess upstairs and I didn't feel like cleaning it. And primarily because I have outgrown my studio. It's actually not a joke. So, this lovely mess behind me is the project that I'm currently working on, and this is trash. And this is a cute project. So let me actually make space and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so the project that is currently going on behind me is a chair design project. And let me show you my little examples. How cute. They're pretty, just, they're cute, but they could have been better. That's just me being a tough critic. I'm also just doing it in a way that a student might do it. So I'm thinking in their shoes. So that's the fun project, and that's kind of like art stuff a little bit. It's more architecture thing, but so on to talking about big art. So in my last vlog, I went to the Barnes Foundation and I fell in love with Matisse all over again. Nothing new, not a surprise at all. So I've been studying his work for the past week or so, and I also have been studying Barnes himself, and I think I've been thinking about what makes a collector buy art. So that's my mission, is to study artists and collectors because I'm on a mission. What else is new? It's a nice day outside. The air quality is starting to drop again, or starting to increase. I don't know. It's like 100 and something today, and they said it's slightly unhealthy. So I think that today's mission is to get some concept sketches down. Is there somebody there? Reggie! Hello, Mr. Booty Boy. How doing? Hey guys, it's been a long day and we're back in the basement for a great surprise. So I managed to organize my art stuff and my design things, and I found some treasures. Let me show you. First, let me mention that the laundry is going, and I don't know why I chose to film at this time, but it is what it is. I'm also really proud that I cleaned up this entire space, and I've been debating on using this space for what I'm about to do, so it works out. So as mentioned before, all of this is where I store my design things. And so what I did was organize the top portion. I clearly need to get a new space, whatever. So what I did was reorganize things. So from left to center of where that gray and orange box end and this brown box begins is all design things. And from this box all the way over is all my art stuff. And while doing that and cleaning up this humongous mess that was here, I found treasures, guys. I found so many canvases, some that I'm going to paint over, and some that are brand new. I mean, I've been dying for larger canvases, and I'm so happy that the art gods managed to allow me to find these. Like, look at this, brand new. Some of these I had started and I never finished, and some of these are pretty bad and I could use as like a test trial. So this canvas is really cheap, and you can see that I painted over it once, and now I'm gonna paint over it the third time. And this painting I did in 2017. I think it's pretty poorly it's a pretty poor composition, I'd say. This is back in my eras of painting figures. I have some random abstract, also pretty poorly done. This, I was commissioned to do an Eiffel Tower, and I just couldn't accomplish it, so I turned down the commission. Pretty poorly done. I'm going to paint over this. Brand new canvas. And that's not it. Let me show you the rest. Look at all these canvases that I found. First, let's just mention, let me not block the light, that this canvas here, the large one that I'm pointing to, is 48 by 60 inches. So I think it's about 4 feet. No, 60 inches doesn't sound right. It's about 4 feet tall, and I'm not exactly sure how wide. But yeah, you can see how tall it is. Super excited to get that painted. I found a stack of, I'm not sure if it's watercolor paper or what it is, but that is from when I was in undergrad. And all these large canvases. This one's also another one. Look at my shadow. My shadow's doing my job for me. So these ones are unfinished paintings, and I'm going to use those. I also found this beauty that I painted last year for a solo art show that I had. And all of these most of these frames in here have a picture in it. Actually, yeah, with the exception of like a few. So these three don't clearly. This one does. So some of this stuff is my art market things. So the plan is to, ready, drum roll. The plan is to create an entire body of work in the hopes of getting into a professional gallery. That's right. I'm on a mission to create professional work, and I desire being an artist, and a lot of my art so far has been really hobby-based. I should probably talk about this not in the basement, so you know what? Let's go upstairs. All right. So this is probably the quietest place that I have in the entire house right now. My wife's at work and I can't talk too loud. partially the reason why I was in the basement. So what I was saying is that I'm on the mission to create professional work. And what does that mean? Well, it means a lot of different things. So a lot of the artwork that I've been creating has been pretty hobby-like, craft, sort of hobbyist. I don't know how to explain it, but a lot of my work hasn't been cohesive. It's kind of been experimenting, which is great. I am super appreciative of the amount of experimentation that I've been able to do because I've discovered so many things, right? I know that I love mixed media. I know that I love certain types of paints. And now that I've acquired all these skills, it's time to put them to the test. And I think it's the time. Hi, Brack. How doing? So this is my living room. Super messy. The reason for that is that my nonprofit is ramping up to prepare for what we call a design charrette with another partner of ours, and I'm super excited. Don't want to mention them just yet until after we are done the design charrette, but this is my life for the next 2 weeks. Yep. Also, let me show you the other side of my house. So along with education with my nonprofit, I do room renovations, and because I don't have a studio or enough funding, my house tends to become the storage zone. So I have a room renovation coming up, and I have a huge, probably the biggest education lesson design charrette is what I'm calling it, coming up simultaneously. So July is a super busy month, and I think that with art I'm going to take it easy because of all of this mess and all of that mess. So speaking of mess, I just got this in the mail today. Sorry, I have the box cutter. And I also just got 2 more packages for the project that I'm working on. This one's going to be a fun room, though. I'm super excited for this room, and let's do a little unboxing, even though it's not art-related things. Alright, so if you don't know what I do for a living, I am a designer by trade, by many of years in school, and I am an artist by fun. Well, not technically. I did go to art school. Never got a official job. Have I gotten an official art job? Actually, I think I have. Yes. So let me do one thing at a time because my brain doesn't work that way. All right. So to unbox, hopefully my address is not in there. To unbox, these are the curtains we're using. Super simple. This is actually a boy's room and teen boy, and his theme is what is his theme? It's art related. So he is a huge art lover. He loves to create abstract art, and he likes oh my god, I always blank on this artist's name. It's very popular figure. And when I remember the name, I'll insert his picture here. So most of our inspiration in our mood board, I'll also pop that in here, came from this artist. And I thought that I should mention it in this vlog because I don't typically talk about my design field. I have been every little now and then, but this room I had to mention because it was art related and I was super excited about that. So we just ordered our curtain panels for our student room. And if you didn't know, our students get free room renovations at no cost to them. That's right, $0 they pay to get all the things in the room renovated. And at the moment, we're mainly doing sort of soft finishes and painting. No serious construction because we don't have the funds for that. Hopefully we will one day if I can get some grants and funding and possibly sell some art that donates to it. So our mission is to provide students with room renovations and give them a space that they love. I mean, who doesn't need a good space, right? And it also shows, studies have shown that giving a student a good room and a good environment allows them to be better at school. So that is our main mission and our main goal with free room renovations and education in design. So that is a quick spiel of what I do, my daytime job. And I love it. I love my job. I love what I do. I'm also an educator, a teacher at the same time, which is both of my dreams. Well, I'm doing all three of my dreams all at once, right? I do my design, I do my education, and I do my art. So thanks for listening to the spiel. Let's get back into the art video. So currently this is what my art studio looks like, and I have a mess. So a couple things. I have been working on creating studies and just practicing on canvas, and I think I want to start doing sketches and sketching things out. So I might create a new journal or sketchbook for that. Also, I got a new camera. So it was my birthday, June 24th. I am blanking. Oh yes, so I got a new camera and I am going to start using this. It has such good quality footage. I just finished filming a couple test trials just to get a better understanding of like manual mode and the audio settings. So you'll see some footage coming from here instead of my iPhone. With that being said, I am in a tiny art space and you can see that the amount of space I have does not allow for large paintings. Yay! So what am I gonna do? Good question. I don't know. So while I figure that out, I'm gonna work on sketching my ideas in a new sketchbook. So a lot of you are probably wondering what makes art professional? What gives that good sellable quality to art? And honestly, it's opinion based. I really do think that it's up to the curator and to the buyer of the art. There's some theories that could improve your art, but if you don't know the skills or have acquired the techniques and understand the different ways you can make things better, then yes, you can create very poorly made art, like the ones that I show you. The composition is bad, the color selection is bad, the lighting isn't there, and these are the type of things that I've learned and I have mastered, and I think I have confidence to be able to show those, and in the hopes that I can create good sellable art for a professional gallery. So that is, in my opinion, what makes good art. So I've been doing this study for a while now. I'm gonna say like 2 months, observing different artists, different galleries, just visiting their websites, visiting art shows in person to really understand what makes good art or fine art, as they call it. And I think I have a grasp on the quality that I need to acquire to make it into certain galleries. So here are a couple shows that I visited throughout the month, and I really took the time to observe the frames, the finished piece, the way they presented things, some of their descriptions. I really have been honing down on accomplishing that good art and really taking the time to understand what it is that represents me, why I want to paint the things I want to paint, and how to create good composition is something else that I've been working on. A lot of the things that I've observed in these different galleries have been so well done that it's intimidating. Also, check out this fun piece. This is one of my friends' installation in the Philadelphia airport. He is an awesome artist. His name is Easy, and he does a lot of reused items and found items and creates artwork with it. Here's a little description about him. So yeah, by the time I finished this, I entered into a little submission, and here's the art show that I made it into. Just submitted one little piece that I already had, and it's that one right here with the bridge. It's called The Rowers, and you can tell that it was well executed. The gallery that I presented my stuff in was unfortunately closing, so they had a closing ceremony. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think is good art, what is bad art. And of course, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.